So the next strategy I want students to try is called the Big 7 strategy. The strategy is nicknamed the Big 7 because the division box looks like a 7. The strategy helps students understand long division as they utilize estimation, critical thinking skills, and the whole numbers involved in the given problems. So I'm going to go over 3 with you to practice. Alright, so say your question is 861 divided by 7. So that's what your question is. So what you would start off with is make the Big 7 shape all the way down. 861 goes inside, just like long division the traditional way, and the 7 goes on the outside. So now what we are trying to figure out is how many times can 7 go into 861. Mentally I cannot do that in my head, but what I could do is I know 7 can go in at least 100 times, because 7 times 100 is 700. So I'm going to say, well, I'm going to start to do that. I'm going to take away some of it. So if 7 goes in 100 times, we know that's 700. Now we subtract, and we are left with 161. So now I have to think, how many times can 7 go into 161? Well, I'm not too sure, but maybe I'll take a group of 10 out. Because 7 times 10 is quite easy, it's a 70. So if I take that out, I go 1, take away 0 is 1, 16, take away the 7 is 9. I'm down to 91. So now I go, how many times can 7 fit into 91? Well, let's take another group of 10 out, because 7 times 10 is 70. Sorry, I'm going to run out of room here on you. If I can move this. 7 times 70, and then I subtract them. 91 take away 70 is 21. And now I should know, how many times can 7 go into 21? Well, I know that, it's 3. Because 7 times 3 is 21. I subtract, I have 0 left over. So now I know how many times 7 can go into 861 because it's over here. And all I have to do is add it all up. 100 plus 10 plus 10 plus 3, 123. So that means 861 divided by 7 is 123. All right, let's try another one. We'll go a little bit harder now. All right, so let's say the next problem is 364. Oops, a little messy. Oh, let's just rewrite that. 364 take away 14. And now you can see it. All right, so make our Big 7 all the way down. Put 364 in the house. I cannot do 364 tonight. 364, put 14 on the outside. So you see our Big 7 symbol, and now I have to go like this. How many times can 14 fit into 364? Well, that's hard, but if I can take a group of 10 out, because 14 times 10 is 140, take that out, make the number smaller. 224. So if I've taken one group of 140 out, and now I'm at 224, can I take another group of 140 out? I sure can. So 14 times 10 is 140. Take that out now. 22 minus 7 should be 8. So now I'm down to 84. 14 can fit into 84, but not 10 times. But if I know half of 140, so if I half it, I can half that. And so half of 140 is 70. So that means if I put 14 into 84 5 times, that's taking 70 out. Now I'm down to 14. Now it's easy. How many times can 14 go into 14? Once. And then I take that group of 14 out. I'm down to 0. Down at the bottom, 0. So what do I do next? Just add up this, which is all mental math. 10, 10, 5, and 1 is 26. So that means 364 divided by 14 is 26. This is probably one of my favorite long division strategies. Just letting the students, you guys, figure out what you know already of multiplying and taking that out. So work with your multiples of 10s, your multiples of 5s, things like that, because it will make it a lot easier for you. All right, one more we're going to try. We're going to do 373 divided by 5. So I chose this one because I know right away when we divide by 5 that there's going to be a remainder, because this number, 373, does not have a 5 or a 0 in the ones place. So I know right away there's going to be a remainder. So make my big 7. Put 373 inside. Put the 5 on the outside. So now I ask myself, how many times can 5 fit into 373? Well, it can't fit in 10 times, or 100 times, I mean, because 5 times 100 is 500. So maybe we will try 50, because that's half of 100. So if 5 times 100 is 500, what is half of 500? That's 5 times 50, which is 250. Now I subtract. I'm at 123. So now I ask myself, how many times can 5 fit into 123? Well, I know it can go in 10 times, because 5 times 10 is 50. Subtract. 12 take away 5 is 70. So can I take another group of 10 out? Yes, I can, because 5 times 10 is 50. Subtract them. 7 take away 5, 2. Now, 5 can fit into 23. So now it's where I can do my skip counting. 5, 10, 15, 20. It goes in 4 times. 5 times 4 is 20. Subtract. 23 take away 20 is 3. Now 5 cannot fit into 3. Sorry, I go sideways. 3 is too small. So that's my remainder. So now when I write it, I add up this. 50 plus 10 plus 10, 70 plus 4, 74, remainder 3. So then my answer is 373 divided by 5 is 74, remainder 3. So I've also created a poster. You are going to have bookwork to do now in your notebook. So there will be questions for you to answer in your notebook. Please write neatly, and I hope the Big 7 strategy works well for you. Thanks.